Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my daily live stream. Today it's day 21. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late and I also postponed it for 30 minutes earlier. Anyway, I'm really busy with lots of stuff, and also my baby boy is feeling a little bit ill, so therefore I spend more time there. I'm going to keep it a little bit shorter today, but we will have a lot of fun today anyway, because I was thinking to do a little Q&A. It would be like a lot of fun if we can just do a few questions here in the chat, and I will answer them, of course. So anyway, what I also want to address is, of course, the release of my track with Sander van Doorn and featuring Koch. One Love is out now, and I'm very happy with the release, very excited about it, and yeah, the support and the reactions on it are so well, and that feels so good, of course. And yeah, I told it early before, but I'm so happy with with this release. It's something else for me, but yeah, the chemistry with Sander was totally on, and yeah, I really loved working on that track, and yeah, I'm very happy with the release. So out now, check my socials, you can find it over there, the link to it, and you can find it on Spotify, everywhere, and so that's it. Anyway, cool. Like I said, little Q&A today, and yeah, so if you have any questions for me. For the rest, I've been working a little bit on some projects, of course, and yeah, I've made another few TBAs, and of course still working on that track with Blaster Jacks. I think we find, well, I'm sure we found like a really good vocal, which is different from the last one I showed you on the stream. And I can show you a little bit of it. It's actually really cool. We are still working on the track, on the build-ups and everything. So just to a little sneak peek of this track. And leave behind this broken home. What is real will always find you. It will hunt you down, period. You better take care of it. Finish it without a trace. We can end it all tonight. So we're working on this. So that's just a sneak peek of the track. Of course, it will be finished really soon and will be released very soon. We're still working on the build-up, working on the sound. We don't think that it's right now that the melody comes up on top of the vocal. So we're still thinking of how to fix that tonight, you know. So first questions, no skills. Do you use a subwoofer for production? Yes, the subwoofer is right over here. It's from the same brand, Blue Sky. Yeah, I really need that low end, the lowest frequency hearable. I really like to have that in the studio. Normally, if you have speakers like Channel X, or it depends of course on the size, but mostly they go not lower than 40 hertz, you know. And this one goes as low as I think 18 hertz or 20 hertz. It's really low, and also the characteristics are really good, you know. So I really know those speakers, of course, but hey, I really love working with that subwoofer. Yeah. Okay. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing very well. And yeah. Do you like raw style? I do like raw style. I do like it, and I've made a few outsteps. Well, of course it's still hardstyle, but of course I made a track with Radical Redemption. I believe the tracks with B-front and of course the B-Frontliner tracks are a bit harder than my own tracks. I'm not sure if you can call that hard raw style. I think it's more in between. But hey, we did a lot of really hard tracks as well, which I think really can be named like raw style. So Yeah. Um, do you use a subwoofer? Did I answer that question already? Um, all right. Keep those questions coming. For the rest, you know that I've been working on a lot of tracks during the live stream. I haven't finished most of them actually. You remember the hardcore track? I've been working on that one, and the Batman, the 90 minutes challenge track. Um, yeah, I should finish. I'm still not sure if I'm going to release that track. Both of them I'm not sure of. Of course, the hardcore track needs to be finished before I can I can release it, you know, and it needs a theme and that kind of stuff. But the 90 minutes track, it's kind of interesting that, you know, I made it in 90 minutes, and therefore it's not maybe my strongest track, but it's something special. But it's more something special between us, you know, the guys, you guys who watching me on the live stream making that track, and yeah. Therefore, if I would release it, some people might not understand. You know, it's just a maybe generic track. That's my opinion, you know. If you know, normally when I do a track, I spend a whole lot more than just 90 minutes, of course. So yeah. Will you make a summer of Frontliner this year? No, that's not on the planning. I had 1 and 2, and those are really strong, and still those tracks I play a lot. For example, Loud, you know, Loud is also one of the biggest tracks right now, I think. So still nothing planned yet, and but hey, maybe in the future, you never know, you never know. Okay. Would you recommend the Yamaha HS7 or HS8S? I have no idea what it is. I can look it up. I've no clue. Maybe that's a speaker. But hey, you can look at the specs. Yeah, it's a speaker. I see. 8B. I have no idea. Oh, 8S. I could look at the specs, and the specs can tell you a lot. You know, you can see the frequency balance, but also the way I've chosen my speakers is by listening. I had a few speakers to choose from, and I remember that it was Barefoot, Adams, and I think only those three together with Blue Sky. And in my hearing, you know, I tested these, and these sounded the best for me, and therefore I choose these speakers, you know. Yeah, so if you want to go for the Yamaha, you have to listen to them, and also if you are able to compare them to others, you know, and to look what sounds best for you. All right. What else? If else fails, free release. Maybe I will free release it. You know, I will think of it. I will think what I will do with the 90 minutes track. And of course, I'm going to do that challenge one more time as well, because I had a lot of fun doing that, and I think you guys had a lot of fun watching me. And next time I can actually, you know, prepare myself a little bit by being able to share the screen, because that was what was missing, you know. Okay, cool question. What was your first studio equipment? Well, I first started making music at a really old desktop computer with no equipment, just my computer, sound card, and just some general computer speakers, you know, nothing special. And after that, I used my laptop for a while, which I also used for school. And that was in that time I was using Fruity Loops. I worked a lot with headphones as well, but I had like really old speakers from my dad, and I really don't know the brand of it, but anyway, I worked with that. And afterwards, my first actual monitor speakers were DIN Audio BM5A or something, the smaller ones, and I enjoyed them very much. And the first synthesizer was a Virus TI Snow. Okay. Do you like hard house or hard trance? I do like both. Hard house. Every time I hear the word hard house, I think of early hardstyle tracks. I don't. Of course, back in the days it was super cool and I liked it. But if I listen to it now, it's I don't know, it kind of lost me or something. I don't like it particularly. Of course, I have memories of hard house tracks, you know, but not yeah. But hard trance is more still uplifting. It's more compared to euphoric hardstyle, I think. So I still do like hard trance, I think. Yeah. Make a track with TNT. We kind of talked. I talked to Cristiano. I talked to him now and then on WhatsApp, and we talked about doing a collab. And he asked me to send some ideas, but I haven't done that yet because I was so busy with a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah. Are you planning any collabs? Yes, I am planning collabs, and of course the track with Blasted Jacks coming up, and today the release with Sander van Doorn, and we're going to do something more, I believe. And I've talked to Soundrush to do a collab. We are still seeing when to do that, so that might be interesting. Working on a collab with Looney Tunes and also Ruthless. And what else do I have going on? A few more probably, but I don't know yet. Oh yeah, with Marlo from Australia, I'm working on a track with him. Still, we need to finish that as well, but yeah, much more coming up as well. So yeah, okay. I collab with me, Scratch. First, send in your demo with the next demo time. Where's your broodje? Where's my sandwich? I don't have my sandwich right now. Okay. Radical Part 2, yes. I also talked to Radical and he said, you know, okay, we can finish this track. So we might do that in the near future. But everything comes down to planning, and we DJs are also busy, of course. So I don't know when, but it might happen. So if we don't forget for some reason. Alright. Let me see. How many times did people call you a traitor when your name was in an EDM collab? Actually, I can't recall any, actually. I think I only had like really cool support with the track, and so no, I don't feel that somebody. If you are a real hardstyle fan, you might not like it. I don't know, but like I said before, it works really well in a hardstyle set, and when I play it, nobody has something like, oh, this is like something else, or doesn't work, or I don't know, I don't like it. I only had positive reactions about this track, so yeah. Okay, your hair looks fabulous. Thank you very much. Okay. When will your merchandise go on sale? Okay, that's a good question. We are still working on the web store, and we are finding the right time to actually launch it, because launching the merchandise will also take a lot of work. You have to send everything, and so we are setting up everything, and when it's ready, and we will put it online, of course. So be patient for a little while, but it's coming. Don't worry about it. Yes. Really liked One Love. Thank you so much, RVRZ. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, it's out now on Spotify and everywhere, so you can look it up with Sander van Doorn. What I'm thinking, the next following days, I think I also have to finish that hardcore track. I really have a good connection with that track, you know. But I'm thinking that I need a theme. I need maybe a hook line or something to really be able to finish it, you know. It's now just the concept, just the melody and everything, but it needs to have more. I can play it one more time for you guys. I have it running right here, and I can also have like a refreshment of that track. So here we have that hardcore track that I've been working on. think I have a better version, but it didn't bounce it yet. Yeah, so you turned the bass too much down yesterday on OBS. I don't know what OBS is. Oh, I think that's also kind of software. I'm using Wirecast though. So the bass is gone, you say? Okay, I will check that later. I can see the mixer, but I'm just mostly talking right now. Is the microphone both? You sound a bit far away. I'm right over here, you guys. So I don't know. Maybe you should turn your speakers up, but I'm going to gain it a little bit then. So I gained it a little bit. I don't want to be too much right now. So yeah, that hardcore track is indeed like a real cool set ender, maybe, you know. If yeah, so that again, I have a good connection with the track. I have a good feeling about it. Somebody doesn't like the last drop. Well, I changed it already in one of the past streams, not yesterday, but the day before. I already made some edits with the kick, and I also changed the last kick as well, so you can look it back actually. And well, okay, I can actually open it maybe. And also, yeah, like I said, it needs a lot of work still, you know. Let me see, it was day 16 actually, on which that's a good thing for me, that I actually saved all the projects as with the stream day, you know. So day CPR, day 16. Okay, so this is like the last. I can play it one more time. It's the last version of the hardcore track that I just showed you, but I have like the new kick at the end. And also I need, of course, more like a theme and build it out more. It's now just the same all over again, I think. And yeah, so this is like, you know, I'm just playing it from the drop. Also a little layering in the lead, you know, that really gives a difference, of course, but still the melody goes the same. I need maybe to add a little bit more notes or something like that. And I also changed the kick, you know, and it's a bit more on point right now with the low frequencies. The first one was like a little bit off, but hey, look back at day 16 on which well, then I started actually this project, so maybe I can look what date I did this edit. I'm kind of forgetful maybe. Let me see, day CPR. I did that day 18. Day 18 you can see me fix this track and did some effects and stuff like that. So, alright. Yeah, the kick fits way better, right? Okay, and do you like the hardcore style from Kasparov? He surprised you last year very much, you say, Patrick, but I didn't pay attention much to the hardcore scene actually. Of course, Seva is not hardcore, but he was all over. You couldn't like go around him, so that's cool. Anyway, but for the rest, I didn't pay much attention, like I said, about the hardcore scene. Yeah, it's mostly because I was so busy myself. So yeah, and also, no, I don't know. Just what I said. That's it. What computer do you have? Do you have a Mac Pro? I do have a Mac Pro. It's like underneath my desk. All my cables go towards that little box Mac Pro thing. I have it since 2013 and it still works very, very well. So, yeah, Mac Pro for me. Who's Kasparov, Barry? I don't know. Who is he? Okay, looking at the old projects 2 days ago was awesome. Maybe repeat this. I'm going to repeat this. I have so many of those old tracks, and while we're watching, I can maybe end the stream later with just one more really old track from, you know, whatever name I had back then. I had several names: No Control, Drone, Battery. So that's funny. Okay, so let me just see. I can already open this folder for you guys. Wait, let me find Drone. It will look. Go search. Alright. Is that an ultra-wide monitor? Yeah, it is an ultra-wide monitor. You can see it over here. It's like all the way. Yeah. I really love this big screen. I can fit so much on here, you know, and especially for the live stream, now it's really handy. Yeah. So, what was the date you made the hardstyle, the Psy hardstyle thing, and will you finish this project? I think I'm going to finish this project. I had a lot of fun working on that, but I can't remember the date, the day. Maybe I can look it up over here. Trance project. Day 7? Day 6 or 7? Look, one of those. And like I also said, well, Frontliner is also the first. So maybe also the first. Anyway, I really need to change the titles of the previous streams, I think, because I cannot do that up front because I don't know what I'm doing actually when I start the stream. Yeah, Siri, you're listening. Afterwards, I of course know what I did, and I might just have to change the titles. I still have to change the thumbnails as well, but it's a lot of work and it's stacking up right now. Anyway, I'm going to do that later, so that you can find everything easier, especially when we are at day maybe 100 or something. Then it's easier to find something at a specific time, what I did, you know, and that's easier. Okay. Would you ever work with Radical Redemption again? Well, again the same answer. I played the second track that that we are working on recently on a stream. So we have something laying around, which is actually pretty cool. I was listening to it, and then after I texted Radical about this track, and he said, oh, "Okay, yeah, it's still cool, and let's finish this one day." So that's where we are at right now. We still need to, of course, plan a date and stuff like that, but we'll see. Maybe the coming year we will finish up this project if we both find the time in our schedule. It might be really cool. Okay. So, really like your old stuff from yesterday. Yeah, that's a lot of fun to see all those old tracks coming by. Again, let me just find a few of those tracks. I think I'm going to play either 1, 2 or 3 tracks, and then I will be going back to my little son, who doesn't feel very right, and he might have like a cold or something. Anyway, let me just find that folder again. I have so many. Oh, here, old music. Old music. Here we go. This is like the the folder. I'm already laughing because we had so much fun listening to all these really old projects that I've been working on. Oh yeah, future collab with Caltech. I also talked to Sven, and we are both down for it, but still no date planned. It's mostly because I really want to finish this album soon, and if I do too much at the same time, I already have running, you know, I had running 4 collabs, including the Sander van Doorn one, 5 even. So if I put too much hay on my fork, then that's a Dutch saying. If I do that, then, you know, stuff needs to be finished at some point as well. So, but in the near future, we are really going to do something together, also Caltech, and it will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that as well. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to play one more track, one more old track for me, and I think I already see one over here. This is also from a really old name that old alias that I used. It's from it's a track from 2002, and it's called Drone Firewire. So I made this probably in Impulse Tracker. You should look it up in Google. It's a really old MS-DOS based program I used really long time ago, as you know. Anyway, I'm going to play this one for you. So this is like my track from 2002. Interesting build up. I don't know why I call it Firewire though. Let me skip through it a little bit. Pretty good vibe actually. What's going on? Very off key, right? It's so weird. Outro. So this was my track, my track Firewire from 2002. So many tracks that I did back then, and it's so much fun to actually look back to all those tracks and think of, oh, how did I did that? How did I think of this, you know? Such a long time ago. So, okay, so because we are so much having fun, I'm going to play one more of those old tracks. And this track, I see the name, but I really don't know anymore which track it is. So this one is called Drone Changes. I might, if I hear it, that I think, oh, this is this track, but the title doesn't say anything to me. So let me just play one more track for you guys. Drone Changes. Let me look up the date. It's from 2005. Okay, so a bit further ahead, probably in Fruity Loops, but I'm not sure. Let's go. Ooh. I think found an acapella back then and made something out of it. Okay, I have no idea why I made this, but Okay, this is not so interesting, so I think I owe you just one more track. I just had a cappella, made a beat underneath it, so hey, why not, you know? Anyway, Blue Force by Drone from 2002. That sounds more like something from back then, and I might have a feeling what this track is. Okay, but I'm not sure. So here we go, Drone, Blue Force from 2002. Actually nice. Can use some sounds more. Cool melody. Actually fun. A bit boring maybe, but the notes are pretty cool. Oh, there's like a melody coming in. Awesome. We just skip through it a little bit. Drums. Like Suffery Duo. Alright. Another build up. Build out, okay. Actually quite fun. You know, of course when I listen it to the Siri, stop. If I listen to this nowadays I hear so much missing, you know, effects and openness, but still it's like that old feeling, and of course for me that's like something from my past, you know, from my youth. So yeah, a lot of fun to listen to all these tracks again, and I'm going to eventually, I think I'm going to show you all my older tracks that I did back then, but I will just play a few every time, well, now and then during my live stream. So so this was, I played Blue Force, Changes, oh yeah, Changes, and something oh yeah, Firewire, the one in the beginning. Okay, so a lot of fun with listening to all those old tracks, and also I think it's a good time now to stop the stream. Like I said, I'm going to spend some family time over here, and but I still wanna stream every day, so also today streamed for just over half an hour, but we had a lot of fun. I answered a few questions, I showed you some of my old tracks, I played a hardcore track again, and tomorrow I'll be back with another live stream, so stay tuned for tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, so briefly, but doesn't matter, we had fun. See you all back tomorrow. Have a good night, bye bye.